We're going to get started. Okay, sorry about that. Getting all kinds of messages on my screen. And I was in the garden yesterday doing yard work, and I'm a little stiff today, so bear with me. And we are going to get started standing today. I know. And again, think about how you can bring a mindfulness or a consciousness to your yoga practice. And when we infuse our activities with an awareness, that's a practice in itself. So yoga has many, many, many arms of yoga, but really what brings people to yoga is the physical practice, but the philosophy behind yoga really kind of grabs people and keeps them. And one of the philosophies behind yoga is cultivating a consciousness or an awareness, which requires us to be very present in the present or singularly focused in the present. So anchoring our attention, disciplining your mind, and then doing what's appropriate for the moment. And when we do that, life is just more peaceful. That's the result. So think about that as you manage your way, as you manage or you make your way through your yoga practice today. And really think about committing to having a very deeply peaceful practice, right? That requires non-judgment. It requires you to be with each moment and do what's appropriate without judgment. Just, you know, it's like if you find yourself disliking a task, say washing dishes, and you're washing dishes and you find your mind is saying, I don't like this, I don't like this. Well, how we feel about washing dishes doesn't change the fact that the dishes need to be washed. So think about when you bring judgment to things, it really doesn't require judgment, which creates suffering, which creates tightness and tension in our body, right? Think about creating peace. And that's one of the things that we can practice and work on. And it's really good for you, really healthy for you. So think about that as you make your way. Manage kind of sounds judgmental, doesn't it? Well, make your way through this journey of our yoga practice today. So anchor your feet on your mat about 4 inches apart. Center your weight over your feet so that you feel the weight in all 4 corners of the feet. Now, the 4 corners of the feet are at the base of the big toe or the metatarsal, at the base of the pinky toe, and the 2 back corners of your heels. So notice if you're pronating in, out, forward, back, and kind of center yourself above that, and then lift up out of the ankles. So we think just standing is a very passive exercise, and we often stand very unconsciously. I want you to bring a consciousness to standing. It can be a very active posture. So lift up out of the ankles, lift up out of the knees, lengthen through the femur and the thigh, and now tuck the tail slightly. That's going to help you pull or engage the perineum or the pelvic floor. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Now this is where I get kind of autopilot-ish or unconscious. So we're going to roll the shoulders back and have the shoulder blades descend toward the base, right? And we want to open up the heart, open up the shoulders. Arms are down beside you. Pinky is turned toward your thighs with the fingers reaching down. Chin is tucked. So let's take 3 big breaths together. Inhale and exhale. And adjust your posture. Remember, the pelvic floor is engaged, the core is engaged. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale Nice. So really focus on having a nice lengthened posture, being balanced in your feet, pulling up through the pelvic floor. The arms are descending toward the floor, pinkies in, triceps engaged. So a very, very active pose, even though it looks like we're pretty much doing nothing. And let's take about a minute to anchor your attention on what the sensations and what you're doing in your body and the breath. So now reach the arms toward the ceiling. Reach. Reach, 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 reach. Look back at your thumbs and just curve the spine back just a little bit. And then palms out, thumbs forward. Little resistance in the arms as you bring them down slowly on your exhale. Nice and slow, so follow my pace, don't rush. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to slow you down, right? It's very deliberate, so stay with my pace. So inhale the arms up, triceps engaged. Reach, 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 reach. Little tiny gentle back bend. Palms out, arms back slightly. Slowly bring them down as you exhale, nice and slow. I know everybody wants me to move faster, right? Inhale, arms up. Feel the scapula. What they're doing is you do this, reach to the sky, stretch to the sky, little gentle back bend. And then this time we're gonna bend in the knees slightly and we're just gonna forward fold. As you exhale, feel the stretch in the backs of the legs. Take your right hand and place it behind your right calf. Reach across with the left arm and just look out over the right shoulder. So a little twist here. And let's try that on the other side. Little twist over to the left. And now come back to center and inhale into halfway pose. And exhale into forward fold. And now just very slowly let your arms hang. Then we're going to open up the back and the neck. As you let the arms hang, you curve your spine and let the neck just hang. And then inhale, you're going to come all the way up. Reach the arms back and around and up. Little tiny gentle back bend. The tummy's engaged here when you do that little back bend. Palms together and hands to the heart center. Inhale and exhale. Really nice. So inhale, and arms back and around and up. Reach. Exhale, forward fold. Let the arms hang, let the head hang. Take the right hand and bring it over to the left. Look back over the left shoulder. And other side over the right shoulder. And inhale into halfway pose. And exhale, forward fold again. And nice and slow inhale, curve the spine, let the head hang. Feel how that stretches the upper back and neck. Very slowly roll up, inhale, reach the arms around, pull up through the pelvic floor, reach back a little in the back bend, And then hands together through the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale and exhale. So one more time. Inhale, arms up, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Stretch over to the right, little twist. To the left, little twist. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, nice and slow, all the way up. Reach back, around, up. Reach. Feel that belly stretch, pull up through the pelvic floor, little back bend, and then hands through the heart center. Samsthiti. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice. So inhale the arms up. Take your right index finger and thumb and wrap it around the left wrist. And reach above your head. Even stance in the feet. And we're gonna tuck the tail. So this isn't about low back. This is about core and side body. And we're gonna reach over to the right. So stretching that. So you don't want to jut your left hip out. This is really about spine. Over to the right. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Over to the left. Other side. Feel that nice stretch. Inhale. I lost my words. Arms to the sky. Hands down. Exhale around behind you. Intertwine the fingers. Open the shoulders. Tuck the tail. Inhale and exhale. And arms back to your side. Rest. Nice. So inhale, the arms up. Right fingers around left wrist. Reach to the right. Bend into that right knee. Get a little deeper. Pull up through the pelvic floor. You need your belly muscles to do this. Inhale and come on up. Exhale, over to the other side. Bend into the left knee. Little deeper. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands down around behind you. Intertwine the fingers, roll the shoulders open. And this time you can press your palms together. It'll engage the triceps. And if you want to lift the fist up and away from the small of the back, you can do that. Tuck the tail, pull up through the pelvic floor. Inhale, exhale, beautiful. Relax. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, arms up, reach. Right around left, reach to the right. Bend into the right knee, little deeper. Inhale, lift. Other side, bend into the left knee, little deeper. All the way up. Reach. Exhale. Hands down around behind you. Intertwine the fingers. And we're going to end the sequence by forward fold, little bend in the knee. We're back between the legs. And you can play with this a little bit. Shift your weight into your left leg, shift your weight into your right leg, see how that feels. And now we're going to lift the fist up and away from the small of the back, tracking the elbows and the palms of the hands together. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Drop the hands down. And again, noodle arms, noodle neck. Roll up nice and slow. Reach back and around. Inhale and exhale. Hands to the heart center. Namaste. So take a drink if you need one. Just really working with this area of the body and a little bit of the spine. We'll get to the other areas, that's for sure. But just take a drink if you need one. Shake out your arms if you need to. Inhale and exhale. All right. So let's step the feet apart, just to like the outer edge. Well, no, let's have a nice wide stance. And we'll begin to get into the lower body. All right. Inhale, arms up, reach. Exhale, let's forward fold. Grab your block or blocks if you need them, and just place them in between the feet. Just like the upper edge of the block should be at the upper edge of the toes. The heels of the hands are placed on the top edge of the block, and your fingers are hanging down. Your elbows are tracking toward each other. And you just want to heel out or toe in just a little bit. Now we're going to bend into the elbows and look back between the legs and inhale and exhale. Just feel how that releases the back. And now we're going to inhale and come up halfway, look forward, flatten the back. Notice the stretch change in the backs of the legs. Inhale, pull up through the pelvic floor. Your belly should be engaged here. And now let's exhale again. Exhale again. And this time we're going to bend into that right knee and just begin to get into the left groin area and the hips. So inhale and exhale. And let's get back to the other side. Very gentle. So it isn't a deep stretch here. It's just a warming stretch. And we're going to bend into both knees and come up halfway. Place your hands on your thighs and toe out. And let's roll up, just warming it up a little bit. And bend into the knees, rotate the knees over the pinky toes, lift up out of the core of the body, the pelvic floor, reach the arms out, palms up, bend into the elbows and flex at the wrists. And you're going to sit back in the heels. So this is going to fire up the tush. And, you know, it should be firing things up. So if you're here, that's okay if it's firing it up. But if it's not, bend a little deeper, rotate the knees out a little more, shoulder blades together. Inhale, exhale. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale, exhale. Good. Come on up. Drop the hands down and toe in, heel out. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Look back between the legs. Inhale, halfway. look forward, but don't crank your neck. Now this time, let's bend into the right knee from halfway position. Looking forward, flattening the back. Just, you can experiment with this stretch and feel where you feel it. And then on the other side, exhale, exhale. Nice. Back to center. Forward fold. Now, heel in. Hands on the thighs. Let's roll up. Arms out. Arms up. And bend. Shoulder blades together on either side of the spine. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. Inhale, exhale, a little deeper. Warm it up. And come up, arms down. Inhale, exhale. Heel out, toe in. Inhale, nice big movement. Exhale, forward fold, look back between the legs. Inhale, halfway pose, make it count. Bend into the right leg. Feel that stretch in the left groin and in the right hip. Should feel really good right about now. Exhale, other side. Nice, back to center. And forward fold. And let's bend again. Right. And left. Use your breath. Back to center. Heel in. Come on up. Roll up. Reach. Little deeper this time. Palms up. And bend. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Shoulder blades together. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Make it count. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Now, I know we usually do only 3 in the sequence, but we're going to do 1 more because I want to add something. I want to add something else in. So toe in, heel out. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, look back. Inhale, halfway pose. Bend into the right. Bend into the left. Exhale. I think that feels so good. I hope you do too. Inhale, back to center. Now walk your right hand over to the left thigh, or you can take your black and bring it over to the left. And we're going to bend into the left knee, and we're going to lift the left arm in a nice twist. Exhale. And back to center, inhale. I find it easier to just reach across with my arm, bend into the right knee. Left arm reaches across, reach the right arm toward the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, a little deeper. And back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knee, both knees. Right hand, left hand. Roll up, toe out. Reach, oops. Reach the arms out. Right arm down, reach to the right. And left arm down, reach to the left. And come up to stand. Inhale. Exhale. Toes forward. Step your feet together. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Little bend in the knee. Inhale, halfway. Really make it count. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. All the way up. Woo. Reach. Exhale. That's such a fun sequence, I think. And I hope you do too. It's really funny being a yoga teacher for as long as I've been a yoga teacher. Like, I'll pick up an old book, like yoga book, and like the yoga books that I have are like, the pictures are back from when like we went in, we didn't have yoga pants. We had like one-piece dance skin with tights, and then we would cut off the bottoms of the tights to do yoga. And they were so ugly. They were like the ugliest colors ever. Anyway, let's step forward with the right leg and back with the left. Square your hips to the front edge of the mat. You know, we have to do our lunges. And actually, I decided I wanted to do something different. So get your blocks together. And let's inhale the arms up, reach. Exhale, forward fold, look back. Inhale, halfway. Now grab your blocks, put your hands on the blocks, step forward with the right leg and bend into the right knee. Look up, lift the back leg, and then drop into the toes of the back leg and lift the heart. Just in a nice first lunge of the day. Really reach back with that left leg. Inhale and exhale. Drop the right knee open a little bit. That starts to begin to get into that right hip a little bit deeper. Nice. And now let's walk your blocks back and walk the front foot back a little bit too. Keep that front knee bent and the back heel drops. And you're squaring your hips to the front edge of the mat. Lift your nose. You're going to feel this really nice stretch in the right leg, the back of the right leg, and the left calf. So the nose is really, the chest is lifted. That's what's going to give you that nice stretch. And the hips are squared. Beautiful. Walk your blocks forward again. Walk the right leg forward again. Back to lunge. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Let's step forward. And inhale halfway. Exhale, back to forward fold. And bend into the knees. Reach the right leg back. Look up. Bend into the left knee. Drop into the right toes into our really nice lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Just feel that hip flexor beginning to release. It's really good for the low back. Let that left knee drop open a little bit. Feel that stretch. Really another stretch shifted to the left side. Beautiful. Now begin to walk your blocks back. You walk your left leg back a little bit until that right heel drops. You're looking out over the left toes. Left knee is soft. And look up. Just by looking up and flattening the back, you're going to get this really kind of intense stretch in the left leg. That's why it's called intense pose. Inhale, exhale. Nice. So now walk your blocks back forward, walk the left leg forward and back to lunge. Inhale and exhale. So let's step forward with the right leg. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Reach the arms around, up, pull up through the pelvic floor, don't forget it. Exhale, hands through the heart center. Inhale and exhale. So inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Hands on your blocks. Bend into the right, into the knees. Reach back with the left leg. Drop into the toes of the left leg. Look up and lunge. Let that right knee drop open a little bit. Feel that stretch in the right hip. Feel that stretch in the right hip. Nice. You can even roll onto the right edge of the right foot to open up that hip a little bit. Inhale, exhale. So now we're going to bring that right knee back into the middle. We're going to drop down on the left knee. And you're going to look up. And remember, see if you can drop your hips forward, right? You see, like a lot of times I see this in class in a lunge, but if you drop your hips forward, it takes a lot of the pressure off of the knee that's down. And now what we want to do is lift the lower left leg, flex the foot, look up. So even just by looking up and lengthening the spine, you deepen the stretch in that hip flexor. At the same time, if you want to open up that right knee, you can. It's really up to you. That would be the full thing. And lots of people reach back and twist here and reach toward their, the right hand reaches back toward the left leg. So up to you. Those are the variations. But I'm happy here if you can make it here or even here. Yeah. All right, so let's come back to lunge and let's step forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And hands on your blocks. Let's step forward with the left leg. And reach back with the right. Just feel that pressure in the left leg. It's so good for the leg. And drop into the right toes. Look up into lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Drop that left knee open a little bit. Come to the left edge of the left foot. Left, left, left. Feel that whole lower body really opening up. Pull up through the pelvic floor. Engage the tushy muscles. This is really working your triceps too and your arms, which is good. Let's drop into the right knee. Drop the hips forward. Dropping the hips forward. That left knee can be rotated open if you so desire. And lift the lower right leg, flex the foot. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Feel really just opening up the whole body, using the heat and the humidity to help us soften things up. A little bit easier in the summer to kind of warm things up. If you'd like to do that twist, you can reach around with the left arm toward the toes or the foot, the hard twist. But just showing you the variations. If you'd like to try it, you can. But remember, no force. There's nowhere that you should be other than where you happen to be today. Roll over that right knee. One more nice little stretch. And let's step forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, come all the way up. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale, hands through the heart center. Whoo, sound state of heat. Boy, I think we're pretty warmed up. So let's come to our balancing today. And I was kind of stretching out at the beginning of class, and I did a half moon pose. So for those of you that know half moon, give it a try. Half moon usually is done by a wall. It's a little complicated to teach virtually, and I like to be in the room with people when I teach it because, I don't know, just want to make sure it's done correctly. So I'm not going to teach it today, but if I planted that seed and you know it already, by me do that. And let's just do airplane pose today, since we're kind of having a fiery practice this morning. And so we're going to step into there's the light, you guys. It doesn't really help anything, but step into the right foot, bend into the right knee, reach your arms back, really use those triceps here. The arms are energetic. Remember your posture. So chest is lifted, shoulder blades together on either side of the spine. We're reaching back with that left leg. Nose is pointed forward. And you're going to bend into that right leg and lift the back leg like you're an airplane taking off. Really notice your posture. You should be in a flat plane at an angle. Now, often I see this. So that isn't an airplane. So really look at yourself in your screen and monitor that you're on a plane. Okay, really on a plane. Right, flat plane from toes to top of head. And let's stay here, let's say for about a minute. So stay with your breath, find the quiet. When you find the quiet in a balancing, and I'm going to try to do it with you for a minute, it's this very super peaceful place. So I'm not going to talk, I'm just going to leave us out there for about a minute starting now. Take a break if you need it. Notice that when your mind wanders, you kind of wobble, right? When you're distracted by something. So bring your attention back. That's the practice. And a minute. Inhale. Exhale. Whoop. Inhale halfway. Exhale for fold. Come all the way up. Reach. All right, let's try the other side for a minute. Step into the left leg or the opposite leg. Reach back, a little bend, and now. And that's it. Nice. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale halfway. Exhale come down to the mat. Who's saying yes, finally? I know, it was a little bit of an energetic practice today. So take a drink of water if you need it. Catch your breath if you need to do that. All right, let's stretch out the neck and the back. So right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Now, turn your nose to the right and drop your chin down. Inhale, exhale, lift the nose, bring it over to the left side, and drop it down. Lift, back to center, right ear to right, left ear to left. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. Nose to the right, breath the chin, sweep it across your chest, nose to the left, drop your chin. Inhale, back to center. If you have a healthy neck, let the head drop back and bring the lower jaw in front of the other jaw, upper jaw, and then move it side to side. Open your mouth wide. Ah, stick your tongue out. Ah. Inhale, back to center. Feel how the muscles of the face let go after you do that, and even the muscles of the eyes should feel really good. And if you want to go ahead and do that again, please be my guest. And if not, let's all just do it again. So right chin down, sweep it across, left chin down, sweep it across, lift the nose, let the head drop back. Let's sweep the head to the right, move the jaw, lower jaw in front of upper jaw. Ah, side to high, side. Let's do another side. Move. Back to center. Oh, back to center. Open the mouth. Ah. Stick the tongue out. Ah. Inhale, back to center. Let your chin drop. Hooks just below your knees. Drop your shoulders and lean back. So the spine is curved, but your shoulders are not up by your ears. They're lowered, and you're gonna feel a stretch through the back. Now, right ear to right shoulder, chin tuck. You're gonna feel an intense stretch through the left side. If you want to make that even more, lean a little onto the right cheek. Inhale, use filling up the lungs to stimulate the muscles releasing. Lower the left shoulder down for an extra stretch. Lean into the left tushy for an extra stretch. Tuck the chin for an extra stretch. Adjust the ear toward the right shoulder for an extra stretch. Nice. Okay, very gently, let's lean over, bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Feel that stretch to the left side. Tuck the chin to intensify. Lean into the left tush to intensify. Lean back to intensify. Create pressure. Inhale, exhale. Feel how the breath teases those muscles open of the shoulders, the neck, and the back. Boy, and this is really where we carry so much of our stress. Very gently come back up to seated position. Inhale, exhale. So we moved quite a bit today. We got into some big muscle groups. I want to remind you, really stay hydrated. It's going to be a really hot day also and humid. So really stay hydrated. Add some fruit to your water or have some tea. Stay hydrated. All right. So now we're going to roll back onto the mat and begin to come into the end of our practice, knees into the chest, press the low back into the mat. And now reach your arms up and back away from you. Keep them up off the ground. And then for an extra shoulder and chest stretch, reach the arms into a Y. They're about an inch or so off the mat. Extend your legs to the ceiling and point and flex, point and flex. So really beautiful stretching here. Roll the ankles around. I saw today, I was watching a video on stimulating adrenals, and that's really just massaging from your back of your foot, like up from your heel on both sides, a little bit up the calves to stimulate adrenals. I thought that was interesting. So now let's heels together, toes out, just feel that nice stretch. And let's cross the right over the left and just drop that whole thing over to the left side. The right tush is going to come up. Open your arms up. Just feel that one last stretch before we come into our inversion. Stimulating the colon, digestion, detoxifying. Inhale, exhale, feels so good. And let's just cross left over right, drop that over to the right side, and keeping your arms out. Inhale, exhale, the left side's gonna lift up off the mat. And feel a stretch in the shoulder too. Inhale, exhale. And undo the legs, bring back to center. And let's just do about a minute of our inversion. So feet down, knees bent, lift the pelvis, slide your block under the small of your back or sacrum. Weight shifts into the shoulders and onto the block. And then lifting the knees, extending the legs to the ceiling. Let's just see if you can be quiet here, not moving. Take a few deep breaths, and we'll just be here about a minute. So bring the legs down. And let's just lift the pelvis so we can get that little extra stretch for the front of the thighs. And then slide your block out. And lower the spine down very slowly. Extend your legs along your mat, point your toes, and one last reach, arms above your head. Reach, feel that beautiful stretch. Nice big deep breath in. Hold it and exhale, lift the arms, exhale. Relax. Shavasana. So deepening the breath. And if you're ready, only if you're ready, roll over onto the right side, give yourself a moment there as you support yourself back to a seated position. But remember, be ready. So if you still feel like you need a little more Shavasana, take a little more Shavasana. Nothing like a little rest, rejuvenating rest. This one's really a nice one by Lizelle Raymond. You must be firmly rooted, such as the first law. It's called be like a tree. You must be firmly rooted, such as the first law. Then grow and assert yourself. At this moment, open yourself, stretch out your arms to feel your radiation around you, and then bring the universe back to you with your head held high, where it touches the sun. Be deep, wide, tall, truly a tree of life. May the long time shine upon you and all love surround you and the pure light within you guide your way on. Deepest gratitude for blessings on and off the path. Thank you for practicing.